Hello students, the next ratio we are going to do, that is activity ratios, and these ratios are also called turnover ratios. Now these ratios measure how well the facilities at the disposal of the concern are being utilized. This is also known as because turnover ratio, as they indicate the rapidity with which the resources available to the concern are being used to produce revenue from operations. इट मीन्स कि आप इस एक्टिविटीज़ रेशो में फाइंड आउट करते हैं कि कितना बिजनेस में जो रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल है, हाउ एफिशिएंटली दैट रिसोर्सेज आर बीइंग यूज्ड इन द बिजनेस. दिस रेशो मेजर्स द एफिशिएंसी एंड द रैपिडिटी ऑफ द रिसोर्सेज ऑफ द कंपनी. कौन कौन से ऐसे रिसोर्सेज हैं, लाइक इन्वेंट्री, फिक्स्ड एसेट्स, वर्किंग कैपिटल, ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स, and how much rapidly and efficiently they are being utilized in the business. So for this we will calculate this by the activity ratio, which is also called the turnover ratios. Now the formula of this inventory turnover, the first ratio is, we have inventory turnover ratio. In inventory turnover ratio, the formula is cost of revenue from operation divided by average inventory. Now we have the two methods to find out the cost of revenue. The first one is operating inventory plus purchases plus carriage, wages, the other direct expenses minus closing inventory. So this is basically the formula to find out the cost of revenue when in the question opening inventory, purchases and the direct expenses and the closing inventory is given. Then you would find out the cost of revenue by this one. Or if in the question revenue and gross profit is given, then you can find out the cost by subtracting the gross profit from the revenue from operation. And if in spite of the gross profit, gross loss is given, then you should add the gross loss plus in the revenue from operation to find out the cost. So basically you can apply any formula depends upon which items you have given in the questions. If these types of items are given, then you can find out the cost by this formula. And if the revenue and gross profit is given or gross loss is given, then cost of revenue will be find out by this one, by subtracting the gross profit from the revenue or by adding the gross loss in the revenue. So you have the cost of revenue. After that we have in the denominator average inventory, and we will find the average inventory by opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2. This shows the speed with which the inventory is rotated into the revenue, or the number of times the inventory is turned into the revenue, means how much efficiently you will use the inventory into the business. The higher the ratio, the better it is, because it indicates that the inventory is selling quickly, कि आपकी जो inventory है वो बहुत easily जो है वो sale हो रही है. ठीक है, तो अब आप इसका let us do an example to find out the inventory turnover ratio. Let's see, this is an example in which we have given inventory at the beginning of the year 90,000, inventory at the end of the year 1,10,000, purchases 2,30,000, wages 70,000, then carriage inward we have given 20,000, and revenue from operation 4 lakh. As see, you have to find out the inventory turnover ratio, and the formula is that cost divided by the average inventory. For the average inventory, you have given the opening inventory and the closing inventory, and by the opening plus closing you can find out the average inventory. After that, to find out the cost, we have given the purchases, opening inventory. So we will apply the first one, the first formula. So in which to find out the cost, of revenue, as we have given opening inventory plus purchases plus direct expenses and minus closing inventory. So because we have given these types of items, so to find out the cost of revenue, we will apply opening inventory plus purchases plus direct expenses and minus closing inventory. Now in this question, opening inventory we have given 90,000, purchases 2,30,000, direct expenses we have given wages and carriage inward 70,000 and 20,000, and closing inventory is 1,10,000. So basically after that we have the cost of revenue 3 lakh. Then you have to find out the average inventory. For this, opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2. Opening inventory we have given 90,000 and the closing inventory is 1,10,000. So this will be 1 lakh. After that we have to find out the inventory turnover ratio. The formula for that one is cost of revenue divided by average inventory, and the cost of revenue we have 3 lakh and average inventory is 1 lakh. क्लियर? तो आपके पास जो कोस्ट ऑफ रेवेन्यू है वो आपके पास गिवन है 3 लाख और आपकी एवरेज इन्वेंट्री गिवन है 1 लाख. सो बेसिकली इन्वेंट्री टर्नओवर रेशियो इज 3 times. And in the inventory turnover ratio can also be converted into the number of days. So here we can find out the average age of inventories by the days in a year divided by inventory turnover ratio. And you know very well days in a year is 365 and inventory turnover ratio is 3. So by this you can find out the average age of inventory also. So like this you can find out the stock inventory turnover ratio. Then we have one more example for this to find out the inventory turnover ratio, in which gross profit ratio is given 25%, credit sale 2,70,000, cash sales 1,50,000, return inward 20,000, opening inventory and closing inventory. And now in this question we don't have the operating expenses, purchases and the direct expenditures. So we will apply the formula to find out the cost, revenue minus gross profit, and we have given the gross profit ratio is 25%, that is on the sale. So first of all you have to find out the sale. So let us find out the revenue from operation. Now in this question, revenue from operations is credit sale plus cash sale minus return inward. Now credit sale we have given 2,70,000, cash sale we have 1,50,000 and return inward is 20,000. So after that we have the revenue 4 lakh. Now gross profit ratio is given 25%. It means जो आपके रेवेन्यू है 4 लाख की उसका 25% वी हैव द ग्रोस प्रॉफिट दैट इज 1 lakh. Then you have to find out the cost, and for the cost, revenue from operation minus gross profit. Revenue we have given 4 lakh and cost gross profit we had calculate 1 lakh. So the cost is 3 lakh. ठीक है? So we have the cost of revenue from operation is 3 lakh. Now after that we have to calculate the average inventory. For the average inventory we have the formula opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2, and opening inventory we have given 55,000, 45,000 and upon 2 which is 50,000. So this is the average inventory. Now as we have to find out the inventory turnover ratio, the formula is cost of revenue divided by average inventory, and we have find out the cost of revenue is 3 lakh and average inventory is 50,000. So cost is 3 lakh and average inventory is 50,000. Now we have 6 times the inventory turnover ratio by this example. Clear? So like this you can find out the inventory turnover ratio. Now see one more example. In this example we have given opening inventory, closing inventory, revenue from operation and the gross profit which is 25% on the cost of revenue. There is a little bit difference between the last questions and this question, because in that question we have given the gross profit 25% of revenue. Now in this question we have given gross profit 25% on the cost, and see we don't have the cost in this question. So we will assume that let the cost be 100 and we have the gross profit as 25% of the cost. So cost we have the 100 and the gross profit is 25. It means the revenue will be 125. Now to find out the cost, what we will do, let if revenue 125 then cost is 100. If revenue is 1 then cost is 100 upon 125, and if revenue is 6 lakh, then cost will be 100 upon 125 multiply 6 lakh, which is 4 lakh 80,000 cost. So this is the cost of revenue from operation. Now after that we have to find out the average inventory. For this we have the opening inventory 28,000, closing inventory 52,000, and for this we have the average inventory 40,000. Now inventory turnover ratio is cost of revenue upon average inventory. Cost we have 4,80,000 and average inventory 40,000. So after this we have the inventory turnover ratio is 12 times. So is it clear? So this is the inventory turnover ratio, which is 12 times. Then one more example we have. In this example we have given the cash revenue 2 lakh, credit revenue 4 lakh, and the gross profit is 1 lakh. Now in this question we have given inventory turnover ratio is 5 times, and we have to calculate the opening and closing inventory. And one more information is given that closing inventory was 80,000 in excess of the opening inventory. So in this, how we will find out the opening inventory and closing inventory? As we have given the cash revenue and the credit revenue, so the total revenue is cash revenue and the credit revenue. It means the total revenue is 6 lakh. Then to find out the cost, we have revenue from operation minus gross profit, and revenue from operation we have 6 lakh, and gross profit we have given 1 lakh. So by this we calculated the cost, that is 5 lakh. Clear? Now इन्वेंट्री टर्नओवर रेशियो का फॉर्मूला है कॉस्ट ऑफ रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशंस divided by average inventory. Now we have given the inventory turnover ratio, that is 5 times. So we will put the inventory turnover ratio 5. Cost we found 5 lakh, and now we have the average inventory. So by changing this average inventory, we have 5 lakh divided by 5, that is 1 lakh. So we have the average inventory 1 lakh. Now we have to find out the opening inventory. See how to find the opening inventory and the closing inventory. If we have the information in the opening inventory and closing inventory, is that closing inventory is 80,000 in excess of the opening inventory. So how to find out the opening inventory? What we have given the average inventory 1 lakh, we have to subtract half of the difference between the opening inventory and closing inventory. The difference is given 80,000. So if we subtract the half of the difference from the average inventory, then we have opening inventory 60,000. And to find out the closing inventory, what to do? In the average inventory, we have to add the half of the difference. So it will be 1,40,000. So by this you can calculate the opening inventory and the closing inventory. Clear? Now see, one more thing is there also. If to calculate the opening inventory and closing inventory, we have the information like this. If closing inventory was 3 times that in the beginning, if this type of information is given, then how to find out the opening inventory as closing inventory? See, we have given closing inventory was 3 times that in the opening inventory. इसका मतलब कि आपका जो opening inventory है is 3 times, सॉरी, आपकी जो closing inventory है is 3 times the opening inventory. ठीक है, तो आपकी क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री 3 टाइम्स है ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री के. सी हाउ द रेशियोज इज टू बी फाइंड आउट बाय दिस. आपके पास यहाँ क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री है or this is given 3 closing inventory. And how to calculate this? We can write in this way also: closing inventory upon opening inventory is equal to 3 upon 1, or we can change it: opening inventory and closing inventory is 1/3, मीन्स ओपनिंग और क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री का जो रेशो है दैट इज़ 1:3. और आप डायरेक्टली भी कह सकते हैं कि ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री और क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री, बिकॉज वी हैव गिवन द क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री इज 3 times द ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री, इट मीन्स कि ओपनिंग और क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री का जो रेशो है इट इज़ 1:3. नाउ इफ द रेशो इज गिवन इन द ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री, हाउ टू फाइंड आउट दिस वन? बिकॉज इन द लास्ट क्वेश्चन वी हैव द एवरेज इन्वेंट्री 1 lakh, and we know very well how to calculate the average inventory. For the average inventory we will find out the total inventory divided by the 2, and average inventory if we have 1 lakh and total inventory by 2, it means the total inventory will be held 2 lakh. So how to calculate the opening inventory? Now you have to divide this total inventory in the 1:3 to find out the opening inventory and the closing inventory. सो आपको ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री कैसे फाइंड आउट करना है? जो आपके पास टोटल इन्वेंट्री था उसको 1:3 में डिवाइड करना है, मीन्स 1/4, इट इज़ 50,000. एंड टू फाइंड आउट द क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री वी हैव 2 lakh का 3/4, इट इज़ 1,50,000. सो बाय दिस वी कैन फाइंड आउट द ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री एंड क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री when the different type of information is given. Clear? So now the next inventory we have, the next ratio we are going to do is trade receivable turnover ratio. Now the formula for the trade receivable turnover ratio is credit revenue from operation divided by average trade receivables. And to calculate the average trade receivables in which we will include bills receivable and debtors. So for the average trade receivable we have opening trade receivables and closing trade receivable divided by 2. This ratio indicates the speed with which the amount is collected from the trade receivables. The higher this ratio, the better it is, since it indicates that how much the amount from the trade receivables is being collected more quickly, कि कितनी जल्दी आप trade receivable से amount collect कर लेते हैं. This ratio explain you. The more quickly the trade receivable pay, the less the risk from the bad debts, and so lower the expenses of the collection and increase in the liquidity of the firm. Because जितनी जल्दी आप कैश आप ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स को से अमाउंट कलेक्ट करेंगे, आपकी लिक्विडिटी जो है वो फर्म के अंदर मेंटेन रहेगी, और जो एक्सपेंसेस हैं फॉर द कलेक्शन ऑफ द अमाउंट फ्रॉम द डेटर्स दैट विल ऑल्सो बी रिड्यूस्ड. So in this we have the average collection period also. By there we can find out days in a year divided by the trade receivable turnover ratio, or if the month is given then 12 divided by the trade receivable turnover ratio. This ratio can also be converted into the number of days within which the cash is collected from the trade receivables. So by the average collection period we can find out in how many days we can collect the amount from the trade receivables. So let us do an example to make it more clear how to find out the trade receivable turnover ratio. See, we have given the total revenue 4 lakh and the cash revenue which is 25% of the credit revenue. Then we have given the closing trade receivables 1 lakh and excess of closing over opening trade receivable is 40,000. So आपका जो excess of closing over opening है वो आपके पास given है 40,000. Now see, सबसे पहले आपके पास था कि जो total revenue है वो 4 लाख है और कैश रेवेन्यू जो है वो 25% ऑफ द क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू है. ठीक है, तो अब इस क्वेश्चन को करने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं, सबसे पहले तो हम लेट कर लेते हैं क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू. नाउ लेट कर लेते हैं कि क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू आपके पास 100 है. ठीक है, और कैश रेवेन्यू इसने क्या कहा था, कैश रेवेन्यू इज़ 25% ऑफ द क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू. इट मीन्स कि कैश रेवेन्यू क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू का 25% है, तो 100 का 25% आपके पास 25 हो गया. क्लियर. सो यहाँ से आपके पास टोटल रेवेन्यू आई 125. Now again we will apply the unitary method. When the total revenue is 125, then credit revenue is 100 because we have to find out the credit revenue in this question. So we will took the credit revenue, or otherwise we can we can also go for the cash revenue also. But in this question, as we have to find out the trade receivable turnover ratio, for which the formula is credit revenue upon average trade receivables, so we have to find out the credit revenue. So that's why we will took, if the trade revenue, the total revenue 125, then credit revenue is 100, and if the total revenue is 1, then credit revenue is 100 upon 125, and if the total revenue is 4 lakh, then the credit revenue is 100 upon 125 into 4 lakh. So it is 3 lakh 20,000. Now the credit revenue we have 3 lakh 20,000. Now we have also given one more statement, that to find out the opening trade receivables, excess of closing over opening is 40,000. मीन्स आपका जो क्लोजिंग है वो ओपनिंग से 40,000 ज़्यादा है, और क्लोजिंग आपको गिवन है 1 लाख, और ओपनिंग आपको गिवन था कि ओपनिंग जो है वो क्लोजिंग ट्रेड रिसीवेबल से कितना एक्सेस करता है, और क्लोजिंग आपको पास बिकॉज गिवन है 1 लाख और एक्सेस आपके पास था 40,000, इट मीन्स ओपनिंग ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स वी हैव 60,000. नाउ टू फाइंड आउट द एवरेज ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स, वी हैव द ओपनिंग ट्रेड रिसीवेबल 60,000, closing trade receivable 1 lakh divided by 2, so it will be 1 lakh plus 60,000, means 1,60,000 divided by 2, it is 80,000. Now to calculate the trade receivable turnover ratio, we have the formula credit revenue upon average trade receivables, and credit revenue we calculated 3,20,000, and average trade receivables we have 80,000, so we have the trade receivable turnover ratio is 4 times. so आपके पास जो trade receivable turnover ratio है वो आपके पास आई 4 times. so now we will go for the next one. In this question we have given yes we have to find out the opening and the closing trade receivables, and we given the trade receivable turnover ratio 6 times, cost of revenue 6 lakh, gross profit is 20% on cost, and the cash revenue being 25% of the total revenue, and the opening trade receivable is 1/4 of the closing trade receivables. So one by one we have to check what the informations we have given. As in this question we have given the trade receivable turnover ratio. So for the trade receivable turnover ratio, we know the formula has credit revenue upon average trade receivables. Now let us see the information. अब आपके पास है ओपनिंग ट्रेड रिसीवेबल जो है वो 1/4 ऑफ द क्लोजिंग ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स है. सो ओपनिंग और क्लोजिंग की रेशियो तो आपको दे रखी है 1:4. यहाँ से तो आपके पास ये क्लियर हो गया कि जो ओपनिंग ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स हैं और जो क्लोजिंग ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स हैं उनका रेशियो 1:4 है, बिकॉज आपका जो ओपनिंग है वो क्लोजिंग का 1/4 है. इट मीन्स कि जो क्लोजिंग है वो 4 टाइम्स ऑफ द ओपनिंग है. सो ओपनिंग और क्लोजिंग का रेशियो आपके पास आ गया 1:4. यहाँ तक तो ये क्लियर हो गया. अब नेक्स्ट आपके पास गिवन था कोस्ट आपको गिवन है 6 लाख, एंड ग्रोस प्रॉफिट आपके पास गिवन है 20% ऑन दी कोस्ट. चलिए अब यहाँ से चेक करते हैं जो हमारे पास गिवन है. कोस्ट बिकॉज आपके पास दे रखी है 6 लाख, और ग्रोस प्रॉफिट आपके पास था 20% ऑन कोस्ट, तो 20% ऑफ कोस्ट विच विल बी 1,20,000. ठीक है, तो यहाँ से आपके पास आ गई ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट. नाउ वी कैन फाइंड आउट द रेवेन्यू आपके पास आती है कोस्ट प्लस ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट से. कोस्ट बिकॉज आपने फाइंड आउट की 6 लाख और ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट 1,20,000, सो रेवेन्यू आपके पास आ गई 7,20,000 की. ठीक है, नाउ यू नीड इन दिस क्वेश्चन क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू. सो लेट अस सी द इंफॉर्मेशन. कैश रेवेन्यू बीइंग 25% ऑफ द टोटल रेवेन्यू. आपका जो कैश रेवेन्यू है वो टोटल रेवेन्यू का 25% है। इसका मतलब 75% आपका हो गया क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू। तो क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू आपके पास आ जाएगा 7,20,000 का 75%, और विच इज़ 5,40,000। सो ये आपके पास आ गया क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू। नाउ वी पुट द all the things, the credit revenue and the ratio we have given. So trade receivable turnover ratio आपके पास given थी 6 times. Credit revenue we find 5,40,000 and we have to find out the average trade receivables. Now the average trade receivable is 5,40,000 divided by 6, which is average trade receivable is 90,000. So we have the average trade receivables 90,000. Now as we have the given the opening inventory and closing inventory ratio is 1:4. So for this we have to calculate the total trade receivable. To find out the total receivable we have the average 90,000, and when it is multiplied by 2, then we will have the total trade receivables, which is 1,80,000, which is to be distributed in 1:4, because in the opening trade receivable and the closing trade receivables we have the ratio 1:4. So for opening trade receivables the total is 1,80,000. So it is 1/5 of the 1,80,000. 36,000 will be the opening trade receivables. Then we also to find out the closing trade receivables, which would be 1,40,000 ka 4/5, that is 1,44,000. So in this way we can find out the average trade receivable turnover ratio, or if the trade receivable turnover ratios you have given, then you can find out the opening trade receivables and the closing trade receivables. Now let us move for the next one. For the next we have the trade payable turnover ratio. Now the third ratio we have trade payable turnover ratio. For this we have the formula like the previous one. Net credit purchase in the trade receivable turnover ratio, we go for the net credit revenue. Now for the payable we will have net credit purchase and the average trade payable, and in the trade payables we will have creditors and the bills payable. This ratio indicates the speed with which the amount is being paid to the trade payables. The higher the ratio, the better it is, since it is indicate that the trade payables are being paid more quickly, which increase the credit worthiness of the firm. And the average payment period, trade receivable ratio could also be converted into the average payment period, which indicates the period which is normally taken by the firm to make payments to its trade payables. So by the calculating average payment period, we have the number of days, in how many days or by the period that we can pay the amount to the trade payables. So for this we have the 365 number of days divided by the trade payable turnover ratio, and this will be clear by this example, in which we have given revenue from operation 36 lakh, then creditors 12 lakh, bills receivables 8 lakh, bills payable 60,000, and purchases 1,50 lakh. So here we have to find out the trade payable turnover ratio, and for the trade payable turnover ratio we have the formula credit purchases, trade payable turnover ratio. We have credit purchase upon average trade payables. So credit purchase आपको ऑलरेडी गिवन था यहाँ पर 1,50 lakh, and for the average trade payable again we have the opening trade payables and the closing trade payables divided by the 2. As in this question we have given the creditors 12 lakh and bills payable 60,000. So with this, by this we have the ratio 11.9 times. So like this we can find out the trade payable turnover ratio. In the last ratio we have the working capital turnover ratio, the formula of which is revenue from operation upon working capital, and you know very well in the last videos we have find out the working capital by separating the current liabilities from the current assets, and this ratio reveals how efficiently working capital has been utilized in making revenue from operations. It shows the number of times the working capital has been rotated in producing revenue from operation, कि business में कितनी easily और कितनी quickly working capital is going to rotate to calculate to produce the revenue. So a higher working capital turnover ratio shows the efficient use of the working capital. Again, now let us see by the example. कैश रेवेन्यू आपको गिवन है 1,30,000 का, क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू आपको गिवन है 3,80,000 का, and you have also given the revenue from operation return 40,000, and see you have to find out the net revenue from operation. So आपको कैश रेवेन्यू और क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू दोनों लेना है और जो रिटर्न है वो आपका सब्ट्रैक्ट हो जाएगा. आफ्टर दैट आपको वर्किंग कैपिटल फाइंड आउट करना है, जिसके लिए आपके पास फॉर्मूला है करंट एसेट्स एंड करंट लायबिलिटीज़ का. और करंट एसेट्स में आपको डायरेक्टली करंट एसेट्स गिवन नहीं है, you have given the liquid asset and the inventory, and you know very well these both will include in the current assets. So first of all we will calculate this one. Now to find out the current assets we will do liquid assets plus inventory. अब लिक्विड एसेट आपके पास गिवन थे 1,40,000 के और इन्वेंट्री आपके पास गिवन थी 90,000 की, तो करंट एसेट्स आपके पास हो गए 2,30,000 के. ठीक है. देन ऑल्सो वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन, इन विच आपके पास गिवन था कैश रेवेन्यू, क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू, एंड ऑल्सो एज वी हैव गिवन द रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन रिटर्न, तो इट विल बी सब्ट्रैक्टेड. सो कैश रेवेन्यू आपके पास गिवन है 1,30,000, क्रेडिट रेवेन्यू गिवन है 3,80,000 और रिटर्न गिवन थी 10,000 की. सो बाय दिस वी हैव द रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन 5 लाख. नाउ रेवेन्यू आपके पास आ गया, करंट एसेट्स आपके पास आ गया. बेसिकली वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द वर्किंग कैपिटल टर्नओवर रेशियो. सो फॉर दिस वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द वर्किंग कैपिटल विच इज करंट एसेट्स माइनस करंट लायबिलिटीज. And current assets we have 2,30,000 and the current liabilities is given 90,000. No, sorry, it is given 1,05,000. So the working capital is 1,25,000. Now we have to find out the working capital turnover ratio. The formula for which is revenue from operation upon working capital. And the revenue from operation we have find 5 lakh and the working capital is 1,25,000. So working capital turnover ratio is 4 times. So this is all about the turnover ratios, in which we have find there are 4 types of ratio: inventory turnover ratio, trade receivable turnover ratio, trade payable turnover ratio, and the last one is working capital turnover ratio. So by this you can find out how efficiently the resources of the firm can be utilized to generate operation or to increase the revenue from the revenue in the firm. Clear? Okay dear.